Alright boys, today we're going to be going over the best budget cards that you can actually end up getting at MLB The Show 22. And these guys are guys that will play just as good as some of these 99 overalls for hardly any stubs at all. Alright boys, if you enjoyed this video, if you guys hit that like and sub button, I would really appreciate it. And also, if you guys haven't done so already, if you guys can check out my second channel, I end up starting a second channel, and go sub to it. It's going to be the first link in the description. I have been grinding this thing, and there will be new uploads every single day. If it's your thing, cool, and sub to it. If it's not, I understand it's completely different than this type of content. So for today's video, what we're going to be going over is we're going to be going over cards that are under 15,000 stub in the sell now. Now, these are budget beasts at this point in the game. Later in the year, sometimes I bump it up to like 17 or 18K. In the number 10 spot today, I got Steve Cishek. Now, Steve Cishek is a submariner with 100 hits per 9 with really good control. This is a guy that should make your guys' bullpen arms, and he is just an absolute stud. If you guys need a sub guy who has sinker slider, he's gross. Absolutely gross. The 100 hits per 9 plays. It absolutely plays even on the higher difficulties on Hall of Fame and Legend. He's an absolute stud. He was one of the biggest cards in my biggest bullpen arm on my last account. This dude is a dog. The 9 spot today, we get the brand new budget beast, Juan Pierre. You can get this guy for about 9,000 stubs. And what's good about Juan Pierre is that he is very 5-tool and he can bunt cheese. So not only is he really good in the fact that he's going to be a stud center fielder with 99 speed, he's going to be covering the gaps like crazy. That gold fielding is going to be great. I know he doesn't have an absolute cannon, but he's a really good card. And you can get him right now for about 9K. You can bunt cheese with him. You can also hit really well with Juan Pierre. So I think this is a card that you guys definitely need to look after, as he is an absolute stud. If you need a budget center fielder, he's probably the second best budget center fielder in this group. In the number 8 spot, I'm going to put him closely ahead of him, is going to be LOFTON. Now, this card has been an absolute stud for me. He's hitting about 373. He's got a homer. He's kind of hits for power, which is a little bit shocking, but he's mainly a gap-to-gap double guy. On top of that, you can actually bunt cheese with LOFTON. And I don't always do it, but I have done it sometimes if there's a lefty. Now, I know you can call me a scumbag, but he absolutely rakes righty, so definitely whenever you're facing a righty, probably just swing because it's 115-55, but versus lefties, he's gross. And if you want a bunch of cheese, this is one of the most cheesy cards in the game. And if you've played ranked, you understand that there are a lot of people using this card, and it's really cheesy, but he's really good. At the number 8 spot for about a 15K sell now is Adam Dunn. And the reason why Adam Dunn makes this list is he is, in my opinion, the best first baseman in the class. Now, I know that you can play left field, but I see this guy as a first baseman, lefty, who absolutely rakes. You can stick him in left if you want to. He's actually not that bad out there. But Adam Dunn is a huge power bat. Absolute huge power bat. 81-17, and he plays like an absolute dog. He's honestly doesn't fall off versus lefties. 74-99. Once you pair him up, obviously he'll make that 100 threshold for power, and he's really good. He's really good. If you guys need a power hitting budget beast, Adam Dunn is definitely the biggest power hitting guy, and that's why he's in the 8 spot today, because he's gross. At the number 7 spot, I've got this 91 overall Corey Kluber going for about 9,000 subs right now. Now, the thing about Corey Kluber is, yes, his hits per 9 are terrible. 73 hits per 9, that is not what you want to see from a starting pitcher. But the reason why he plays up, and the reason why I have him as 7, and he's going to be one of the top 3 starting pitchers mentioned in this video, he has the best pitch mix in the game. I know that my face cam is blocking it. He's got sinker, cutter, slurve, changeup, and that just plays. It's really good. Once you get this guy paralleled up, he'll be a little bit better. But Corey Kluber is definitely a really good starting pitcher, and you guys need to take advantage of him because he's gross. At the number 6 spot, I got Devin Williams. Devin Williams is one of the best bullpen guys out there for the price. Get him for about 11K. 112 hits per 9 is gross. And that's not even including how disgusting he is with this screwball and his cutter and his circle change. He's absolutely filthy. He can get up to about 98. He's gross. He's absolutely gross. He definitely deserves a 6th spot. In my opinion, is the best budget bang for your buck guy on the market right now. At the number 5 spot, we've got David Justice. The reason why David Justice is so high is I love David Justice's swing. I had a BR run on my main account where he was an absolute dog, and last year this dude was a beast for me. I used his World Series card a ton, and I love David Justice cards. I absolutely do. because he has reverse splits and he already rails righties, so he is good versus both sides. It's just a very fluid swing. His swing reminds me a lot of like Christian Yelich, and so that's why I like him so much. So he's at the 5 spot. That's a little bit biased, but I love this card and I think he's really good. At the number 4 spot, we've got Dante Bichette. Now, I've used this guy a little bit. I just got him, and I am 1 for 5 right now with a bomb for him, so I'm not doing too crazy with him, but I ended up using him after getting the event, and I do like his card. I think that he's going to be a good card for me. I do like him. I do start him in left field occasionally. Sometimes I'm going to platoon Dante Bichette with guys like Jock Peterson and stuff for the monthly awards. So Dante Bichette is definitely a guy that is kind of a platoon player and could end up sneaking into your ranked seasons team. So this is kind of one of the guys that I have been going with in left field, and I'll platoon him obviously. And so he does really good in that role for me. 102, 115 versus lefties. That's what I like to see. He's not that bad versus righties though. 105, 83. He's a good card. He's definitely a good card. Makes the 4 spot today. I think he's disgusting. And then close after him in the number 3 spot today is going to be Ernie Banks. Now, Ernie Banks is a little bit of a different player, and the reason why I love Ernie Banks and this 93 Ernie Banks so much is he's just really good, like, all around. He's really good all around. He has really good fielding at short. He hits both sides pretty well. Obviously, versus righties, he falls off, but once you parallel him up, 80, 100 versus righties, that's not bad. That's really not bad. So I do like Ernie Banks a lot in the 3 spot. I think that he's really good and definitely an undervalued card in the game. He's amazing. At the 2 spot, I got Zach Britton. I mean, this guy is an absolute stud. 8 innings, 1.13 ERA. Obviously, I still need to work him up a little bit, but the 120 hits per 9 is just, it's gross. I wasn't going to put a bullpen pitcher at number 1, but he is one of the best pitchers in this class for 13K. Obviously, if you did the program last time, you probably got Zach Britton either way, but this card is just so good. I could see Zach Britton even getting close to that in-game squad. Just that 120 hits per 9 is elite. The way that he pitches is gross. He throws gas. His slider is disgusting, and he is just so hard to hit. And at the number 1 spot today, we got a new number 1 for about 12K on the market. You can end up getting Nelson Cruz. Now, Nelson Cruz just flat out rakes. Nelson Cruz is disgusting. I love this card to death. One of the best hitting cards in the game. Now, the trade-off with Nelson Cruz, and you might be wondering why he's number 1, is because of the fielding is terrible. Worst case scenario, this guy makes everybody's squad right now. He's the best left-handed bench bat in the game. It's not even close. Now, if you want to start him or platoon him in a spot whenever you're facing a lefty, he just destroys that role. The thing is, too, is he rakes righties, too. Once you get him paralleled up, he'll be above 100, 110. Oh my gosh, versus righties. Definitely one of the best hitting cards in the game. He is disgusting, and you guys need this guy on your God squad. Now, if you enjoyed this video helped you out, drop a like, drop a sub. We're getting closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Check out my second channel. First link in the subscription. If you could drop a sub to that, I'd really appreciate it. Trying to get that to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.